talking about like Texans playoffs. Texans winning the AFC South, Texans playoffs. So here's a few scenarios that you guys have to choose from. The first one is the Texans win the AFC South. CJ Stroud wins MVP, but it guarantees a loss in the first round of the playoffs. So Texans win the division. CJ Stroud wins MVP, but they have a guaranteed loss.
They lose in the wild card round.
Guaranteed
obviously.
loss in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay.
The second scenario is Texans make it to the wild card. No CJ Stroud MVP, but guaranteed win in the wild card round of the playoffs. So in the first round, they win in the playoffs. The third scenario is you have to go into the crowds all day on Black Friday from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m., and you guarantee the AFC South, the MVP, and a first-round win.
I think that is the easiest one to eliminate. If you had given me like AFC Championship game, I'd probably tell you that I would suffer through Black Friday. Now, I'm not going to do any Black Friday shopping at all. No. Never have, never will. If you really wanted to make this difficult, you would have said AFC Championship game. They're not first round.
I didn't think that you would. Well, look, you could still make it to the AFC Championship game. It just guarantees a first round win.
I'm not worried about a CJ Stroud MVP. I'm not worried about, or I guess I'm not worried about that. Like, if he gets it, great. But it's not going to bug me one bit. No. Not at all. It's not like when James Harden every year was getting looked over for the MVP in the regular season where it got to the point where it was pissing you off. Like, CJ's got a long-ass career ahead of him. He's going to pop off an MVP or two. I'm pretty confident.
Here's one thing that I look, even if you lose, or even if you win in the first round of the playoffs, how far do you think the Texans are making it? Like, realistically, without these scenarios.
I mean, they make it to the divisional round, and just depending on the matchup, that
I just don't see any scenario where they actually win after the first round of the playoffs, after they win in the wild card round, if they win in the wild card round.
I need to look at, is there a playoff bracket that's like a weekly updated thing at the moment?
There should be.
Because right now they'd play the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to play this weekend. I need a bracket. So they would start there, and then they would take, I don't even know who they would take on at that point. Who would they take on in the matchup number 2?
As of right now, they would take on Baltimore.
Okay. Well, I think that I would pick them to lose on the road in Baltimore.
Or sorry, they would. Yeah, if they won, they'd be the lowest seed, so they would take on Baltimore.
Yeah, I'd pick Baltimore to win.
So there's a part of this where you're looking at these scenarios.
Let's play the scenario if they win the AFC South.
If they win the AFC South and he wins the MVP, then they would just lose to Jacksonville in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, no. I'm saying but give me that scenario. If they won the South, and they won in the first round, who would they play in the second round?
Well, they wouldn't win in this scenario. They wouldn't win or that.
But I'm not talking about that scenario. I'm talking about the scenario where if
they won the South, then they would most likely be in Jacksonville's spot, and Jacksonville would be in their spot.
But who do they play after that?
Oh,
if they win?
Actually, that scenario, they would end up playing one of Kansas City or Pittsburgh. Right.
Yeah, they play Kansas City.
They play Kansas City.
You're not
Either way,
pick
it's
the
not
Texans
pretty.
to beat the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Right.
They can make it interesting. They can make it fun.
Yeah,
but you're not going to pick them.
That's why give me an AFC South championship and an MVP, because they're probably not making it very far in the playoffs anyway. Even if you get a guaranteed win over Jacksonville, they're not making it very far.
I'll take your second scenario of making it to the wild card, no MVP, but guarantee me a playoff win. I think a playoff win this year
means more.
Yeah, I mean they matter.
Would that
CJ's going to, no matter what, even if he doesn't win the MVP in this scenario, he's still going to be close. He's still going to get votes.
Yeah,
like it's not going to change all of a sudden. And they're in the playoffs.
I'll be honest. I will take one for the team. I'm gonna go ahead and go out. I don't like people. I don't like crowds. But I am gonna go endure Black Friday from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. just so we can have all three of them.
That's a long ass day.
I don't care. I've done worse. I've dealt with worse. Not that long ago, I had to work Black Friday at a retail place, and it was awful.
Yeah, I've had to do that in my life before, too.
It's brutal.
I did that when I was a teenager working at an academy.
Yeah, at an academy would be just atrocious.
I lifted so many basketball goals a day. You know, the good thing was when you're a 16-year-old kid doing that, though, people tip you. They're like, hey,
really?
16-year-old kid.
Oh, they would tip you?
Oh, my God. I walked away. Like that Black Friday that I think I was 16 at the time. I was 16 or 17. And I walked away that day with like almost $200 in tips.
Oh, that's incredible.
I did nothing but load basketball goals all day.
They're just tipping you.
Yeah, people were like, this 16, 17-year-old kids do it. One old lady bought one. Was like, can you come over to my house and put it together? I was like, no, ma'am. Sorry.
For $250, yes.
Yeah, it was a great day. It's a great day.
Okay. Brian, out of these three scenarios, which one would you choose? So the Texans are guaranteed the AFC South. CJ Stroud is guaranteed the MVP, but they are also guaranteed a loss in the first round. Or you can get a win in the first round and you get neither of those things, or you can get all of those things as long as you endure Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm with Michael. I'm not
You're not
enduring
gonna
Black
do it?
Friday. No,
Oh, y'all are not team
especially
players.
especially the hours you put in, 4 a.m. to 8
That's
a.m.
Black Friday.
It's like
Black Friday starts at 4 a.m.
16-hour day.
Yeah, deal
You're
with
also
it.
forgetting that yesterday we did a segment where we played the Kyle Brandt audio where we're talking about you don't want to make friends, you don't want to be around people, you just want to be at home. You really think I'm going to pick that option?
For your team, you won't pick that
No.
option. Y'all are bad teammates.
Well, and also,
Y'all are bad team players.
There's no championship. If you guarantee, the only thing I'm sacrificing anything in life is that there's a championship guaranteed.
It's guaranteeing you a playoff victory, an MVP, and a division championship.
Okay, great. I get the shirt from Academy for the 2023 division champions. Who cares?
I'd be excited about that.
No,
That'd be awesome.
I think I would go with option 2 because CJ Stroud's going to have, a decade more to or plus to win an MVP award. You're still in the playoffs either way, and I don't care about the fake, Bill O'Brien division title. Doesn't matter, Brian.
AFC South. AFC South four years in a row, Brian.
I don't care about that. Stroud's going to win an MVP. If he doesn't win it this year, it'll be later in his career. So I will take the guaranteed first round victory in the playoffs because in that answer, it doesn't say you can't win more playoff games. It's just guaranteeing that you win the first one. So I will go ahead and take that one. And also, Black Friday, I'm putting up Christmas stuff. I know you put up Christmas on October 1st, but
not all of it.
Black Friday is my day to put up Christmas stuff. So.
I do have to put up a little bit more Christmas stuff. I don't have all of it up. It's a slow rollout. It's not just I don't just explode like a Christmas grenade and everything
Christmas
goes
lights
up.
have been on all week.
Oh my God!
I'm putting the final touches on my Christmas lights this weekend. On Friday I do that. But look, if I weren't choosing the last one, I would choose the second one too. I would choose the guaranteed first win in the first round of the playoffs. See what you can do. But I guess I'm just a better fan. I guess I love the Texans more. I care about the team more than you guys. I'm a better team player. I will deal with a 16-hour day on Black Friday.
Bro. You're a seller.
I'm the seller because I'm doing what's best for my team.
You're sitting here lying through your teeth, Cowboys fan.
No, I would. How dare you attack me like that? You know I'm a fan
wearing
of
your
both.
Rockets hat, Mavs and Cowboys guy.
It's a free
here.
hat. I'll wear anything if people give it to me for free.
I mean,
really?
He is committed to this hat. We got
I
these.
think we could test
I love
that.
this hat.
I think we could
it
test
fits
that.
so well on my head.
Yeah, we could test.
It's
that.
hard to find good hats that fit well. Like when you find
You got a weird shaped head.
not that you have a weird shaped head. It's just like hats. Everybody's head is a different size. And when you get a hat that fits well on your head, it's nice.
Congrats on being able to wear regular hats. I can't.
Yeah, I can't either.
My big ass head.
I put his hat on one day and it was just like draped over mine. I thought I had a
once
big
bought
head.
the hat for Heisenberg way back when Breaking Bad was like still on the air, and I bought it in the largest size of the hat
Didn't
maker
fit.
hat, and it still didn't fit.
Yeah.
I had to send it back for them to stretch it out. They stretched it out a little bit to go beyond their actual largest size, and even then it was tight.
On the text line, 713-780-3776. 729 says, all right, but y'all have to tell CJ Stroud to his face you won't do Black Friday for him. Yeah. Thank you very much,
That's fine.
Dexter.
I'll tell him.
Yeah. Have these two jabronis walk up to CJ Stroud and say they're not willing to endure Black Friday
CJ Stroud
for
wants
him.
to win an MVP like every player does, but it ain't gonna kill CJ Stroud if he doesn't win it this year. You think that guy
want
who the
him-
most
I want him to
Stroud
have it
wants
all.
to earn it. He doesn't want to get it through
I want
Josh
him-
going standing
Yeah.
in
I
lines.
want him to have it all. He'll still earn it, and I'm just giving him a little extra juice.